Welcome to this presentation of Info at Hand Finance for Quickbooks, the comprehensive integration of Info at Hand with Quickbooks from Intuit. As you may have already seen, Info at Hand contains a lot of financial and order management information. A product catalog with simple products as well as assemblies or kits, quotes, sales orders, invoices, plus received payment allocation, and accounts receivable balances. Info at Hand also contains lists of shipping providers, multiple currency definitions, and tax rates. All this order management information can be synchronized bidirectionally between QuickBooks and Info at Hand using Info at Hand Finance for QuickBooks. In the following segments of this video, you will see how to install Info at Hand Finance on an Info at Hand server, and how to link Info at Hand Finance to the QuickBooks Web Connector, free software from Intuit that provides a web services interface to the QuickBooks shared database. You will also see how the integration is performed and what forms of data are exchanged.
Here we show how to install the finance module. Go to the module loader, select the upload file, hit the upload button, then we select the module and install it. Here we see it installed, and now we have the other tab at the top. Here's our initial screen. Just update the HTTPS server, the secure server address, and we're ready to begin. Now I'm opening QuickBooks, opening the relevant company file that I want to sync with. So I download the QuickBooks Web Connector configuration file. It will show me the security certificate, and I want to always allow access to this file. Now it asks me for my Info at Hand password. Save it. And Info at Hand has been added in the Web Connector. Now if I check that off and hit the update button at the top, the Web Connector will initiate a connection to Info at Hand. Returning to the finance module, we see that the status has updated. It has identified the connection, but it wasn't an authorized connection because we've never connected to this company file before. We see the connection attempt here and can accept future connections from this server. And now we can begin the configuration. I'll map the currency for this company file. We're using Canadian dollars, and jump ahead to the last step here, which is the go live step. I'm going to sync everything in both directions. And the last step is to confirm the synchronization. And we'll finish the configuration there. Now I'm going to return to QuickBooks and check one of the company file preferences before doing a full sync. If I go to the Purchases and Vendors tab here, I want to turn on inventory and purchase orders because Info at Hand makes extensive use of these things. I go back to the Info at Hand status screen, and I open up the Web Connector and initiate another sync. we'll update that status screen. Everything looks good. And if I check out the entity sync screen here, we can see 3 accounts were exported. Under item sync, we see 8 items have been synced, and a combination of estimates, invoices, and payments have been exported here. Jump over to QuickBooks, and you can see the items here brought in from info at hand. If I go to the estimates list here, I can see my quote has been brought over. And the same if I go to create an invoice. I can see my imported invoice there. I'll check my customer list. And there's a few sample accounts brought in from the info at hand side.